Bro, the intrusive thoughts that I be having make me wonder whether I should be locked up in solitary confinement or not. Like, I don't even mean to do it, but some of the thoughts that spawn in my brain are just so out of pocket for no reason. Like, I could be trying to cross a busy street and there would be hella cars flying by, and in my mind, I would be like, yo bro, what if I just like I don't even know why my mind does this to me, bro. Like, I can't help it. I probably have at least 10 intrusive thoughts a day, and if I ended up acting on my intrusive thoughts, I would for sure have like 7 life sentences with 2,500 years on top of it. And it might sound like I'm exaggerating, but there has been people out there that have served even crazier sentences than the one I just made up. Like, look at this one. Bro got 67 life sentences plus 5,200 years. Why do they even give people sentences like this when they're not even gonna be alive for like 1% of it? But anyways, bro, we all have intrusive thoughts, and I'm gonna talk about some of my most outrageous intrusive thoughts in this video, or at least the ones that I can talk about on YouTube without getting demonetized. Roll the intro. The first intrusive thought I'ma talk about has gotta be dropping or damaging an expensive item on purpose. And for me personally, whenever I am somewhere that is high up, my first thought would always be throwing my phone off the edge. When I would walk home from school, there would be this bridge that I would walk across every day, and it went over this massive highway, and I don't think there has been a single time where I haven't thought about throwing my phone off the edge. Another similar situation has gotta be when you pick up your console, laptop, or PC to move it, and you just think of dropping it on the ground or just throwing it down the stairs or some shit. I remember when I bought my first PC after saving up for a whole year working at McDonald's. As I was moving the PC from the car to inside the house, I was doing everything in my power to not just drop that shit on the concrete and see it break into thousands of pieces. Not only does this happen when I carry expensive equipment like a PC or a console, but it also happens a lot when I'm carrying food. Like, there was this one time where my parents gave me the task of going to a cake shop and buying 2 cakes for this family gathering event that we were having, and after I bought the 2 cakes, which ended up costing almost $100, my first thought after walking out of the cake shop was, yo, what if I just throw these cakes out on the street and watch the cars run them over? The most common situation where I have this type of intrusive thought has gotta be when I'm carrying some food or drinks on a tray and you gotta walk it back to your table, like when you're at a fast food place or a restaurant. Like, I could be at KFC and have $30 worth of food on a tray along with some drinks, and in my mind I would be like, bro, imagine the scene I would cause if I just dropped all of this food on that family of 4 sitting over there. This next intrusive thought I'ma talk about is definitely a level above the previous one. Like, I could be out in public, walking, minding my own business, and a little dog or a toddler could be passing by, and I would instantly think of, you know, like, I don't really want to say it, but like, do you know the shape of Italy? Yo, chill, bro. I don't know why, I just can't help it at all. Like, dogs are my favorite animal by far, but whenever like a small dog, like a chihuahua, is walking past, like, I just can't help but think about it, bro. It just feels like something's coming inside of me and making me think a certain type of way. This next intrusive thought I'ma talk about, I feel like, is extremely common. Imagine you're watching a movie or a cartoon or maybe even playing a video game, and a badass character pops up on the screen, and if you're in a certain type of mood, you're definitely gonna be thinking about smashing that character or doing devious things with that character. The first time I had this intrusive thought was when I was watching that one episode of Regular Show where Mordecai and Margaret were in the car at night after a long day, and there was this scene where Margaret went to pick up something off the floor near where Mordecai was sitting, and as she was picking it up, she looked up at Mordecai like this. Like, oh my gosh, bro, fuck. Bro, imagine Margaret's giving you some crazy head and she looks up at you like this, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna be holding on for dear life, bro, and I'm probably gonna bust in like 3 seconds. Margaret from Regular Show has gotta be one of the most underrated fine shits in cartoon, bro, I can't lie. Cause everyone knows that one scene where Margaret rides past in her bicycle and we got a slow motion tracking shot showcasing the recoil in her booty cheeks. This intrusive thought has gotta be the worst one I'ma talk about, I can't lie. And it is the thought of freezing time and then, you know, oh my gosh, you already know, bro. I don't even gotta say it. Whoa! Like bro, if you're just bored in class and you're just down bad and bricked for no reason, these are the type of thoughts that be crossing my mind and your mind as well. Like us bro, together, me and you, we both think of this shit on the daily. But for real though, just to make sure I wasn't the only person that would think of some shit like this, I had to search up freezing time on TikTok. And fortunately, there is hundreds of thousands of other people that also have the intrusive thought of freezing time and, you know, doing some devious shit. If time froze for 30 minutes at school, what would you do? Okay bro, that's just crazy as hell. Taking an Apple Watch and doing my crush. Bro, honestly bro, me personally, besides like the last part bro, instead of doing that, I would probably just go in people's bags and just like take their lunch bro. Cause you can't go wrong with free food. I'ma get my man and head to the bathroom. Oh my god, freaky ass. You might be thinking that this is the only TikTok about the intrusive thought of freezing time. And if that's the case, then you are wrong bro. Here's another one. When bro says the 2 superpowers he wants the most are to freeze time and invisibility. Like damn bro, these TikTok motherfuckers are on another level bro. Like invisibility on top of being able to freeze time. Like that's some crazy shit bro. Like that's some quintessential. Oh shit.
That was cold! Quintessential?
Yes sir bro, we got a new vocabulary word in this bitch. Yes bitch, quintessential. But yeah bro, adding invisibility on top of that, that's some next level shit. Let's look at the comments. Freeze time and DNA eraser. Okay bro, we gotta lock this guy up. Bro's doing everything in his power to make sure he doesn't get caught. Crush finna get it. Teacher finna get it. Bro's about to go find that one teacher. Yo low-key, this reminded me of another intrusive thought that we all have. Like do you know those news stories where they talk about a female teacher doing a particular type of activity with male students? All of us have 100% had the thought of, it should have been me bro, no. Like especially if you have some fine ass teachers at your school, you have definitely had this intrusive thought at least once bro. Like don't try to act all innocent. Like I said earlier, me and you, we think of this shit all the time. We're in this shit together. But anyways bro, that is some of the intrusive thoughts that I occasionally have throughout the day. And if you think I missed any common intrusive thoughts, let me know down in the comments. And if your intrusive thoughts are too crazy to the point where YouTube's gonna take down your comment, join the Discord and let us know your intrusive thoughts over there. Peace.